Santa Muerte luminosa, luz y penumbra majestuosa, en tus manos fluye la vida, eres portal, destino y guía.
Hello and welcome to Santa Muerte Luminosa. My name is Ramon. This is a new channel, and I want to begin by clearly stating its purpose. This space exists to share who Santa Muerte is for me, how I experience her, and what I have learned through my own devotion and reflection. This is not a channel for doctrine. I'm not here to tell you how to worship, what to believe, and what your relationship with her should look like. Devotion to Santa Muerte is very personal. Every relationship with her is unique, and there is no single correct way, only sincerity, respect, and balance. I want to be very clear. I am not an authority over Santa Muerte, and no one truly is. Santa Muerte does not appoint leaders, master, or spokespeople. What I share comes from lived experience, not hierarchy. Each person who encounters her does so in their own way, through their own listening and discernment. Santa Muerte did not appear suddenly or recently. Her roots go back to pre-Hispanic Mesoamerican cultures, where death was not feared as an enemy, but honored as part of a sacred cycle. Life and death were understood as inseparable. One could not exist without the other. When Spanish colonization imposed Catholicism, indigenous understandings of death went underground. Over time, imagery of European skeletal death figures blended with indigenous reverence for death, giving rise to what we recognize as Santa Muerte. For centuries, devotion to her was private and hidden, passed quietly through families and communities. She survived because people needed her, especially those living in margins, those facing loss, poverty, illness, or injustice. In a future video, I will go much deeper into her historical origins and how devotion evolved over time. Because there is so much misunderstanding and misinformation, I want to be very direct. Santa Muerte is the embodiment of death as transformation, a symbol of equality because death comes for all, a force of balance and correction, not revenge, honest, impartial, and unwavering, a companion during endings, transitions, grief, and rebirth, a reminder that life is sacred because it's temporary. She's not about fear. She is about truth. Now, what Santa Muerte is not. Santa Muerte is not evil. She's not a demon or the devil. She's not a weapon for cruelty or harm. She's not a spirit that obeys to malicious commands. She's not a shortcut to power or control. And she's not a puppet for jealousy or obsession. She does not support forcing another person's will, manipulating their destiny, or disrupting someone else's path for personal desire. Although she's non-judgmental, energy itself is not without consequence. Misusing transformative energy creates imbalance, and imbalance always seeks correction, not as punishment, but as consequence. This is why I do not support the misuse of her image or her name for harmful purposes. Santa Muerte is often depicted holding scales because she is about equilibrium. In rare cases where intense outcomes occur, they are not acts of vengeance. They are acts of restoring balance where something has been deeply disruptive. Walking with Santa Muerte is not about power, it is about responsibility. She reflects back what we carry, our intentions, our honesty, and our readiness to grow. This path does not excuse harmful behavior or bypass accountability. Many people fear Santa Muerte because they fear death itself. Fear often comes from seeing death as an enemy instead of a teacher. Santa Muerte does not seek fear. She brings clarity, and clarity can feel unsettling because it removes illusions. But within that clarity is a deep reverence for life. Sometimes Santa Muerte begins to make herself known to a person. This can happen through repeated symbols or imagery, through dreams, through sudden curiosity or recognition, or through a feeling of presence during moments of loss or transition, among other things. These are invitations, not commands. It is always up to the individual whether to respond, to wait, or reflect. There is no punishment, no negative consequences, and no offense taken if someone chooses to pause or step back. Establishing a relationship with Santa Muerte is a serious matter and should be approached with respect, patience, and discernment. To honor Santa Muerte, you do not need a lavish altar, expensive statues, or elaborate offerings. A simple photograph is enough. Holding her in your thoughts, in your heart, and in your awareness is enough. Devotion to Santa Muerte is not about material display. It's about spiritual connection. It's about presence, honesty, and intention. She does not measure devotion by objects, but by sincerity. Many people claiming to be shamans or spiritual workers say they work with Santa Muerte, often for money. In many cases, they're not working with her at all, but with other energies, sometimes knowingly, sometimes not. These practices can have harmful effects on everyone involved. Santa Muerte does not operate through fear, coercion, or exploitation. She does not require intermediaries, guarantees, or paid manipulation. This channel exists to share understanding, not authority, to offer clarity without fear, to honor the light within transformation. Santa Muerte is not darkness. She is balance. She is truth. She is the reminder that how we live matters. If you're drawn to Santa Muerte, let your path unfold naturally. If you're curious, learn gently and with respect. If you're devoted already, know that your relationship with her is yours alone. Thank you for being here and for listening with an open mind and an open heart. This is Santa Muerte Luminosa, a space for balance, truth, and understanding. May she walk with you in honesty, transformation, and light. Blessings to all. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up, leave us a comment, and share it with someone who might benefit from it. And click the subscribe button for more future videos about Santa Muerte, her devotion, and other esoteric topics.